Like I said, I don't know why he chose that birthday date.
Wow, you mean Shagzy?
Yeah, because
it's going to be a grand day.
He's going to be happy along run the morning to after the main events. He's going to go.
Don't worry, Shagzy now.
Yeah.
If he no come for the watch party,
he has to be there.
I know in house.
Good.
We go come in house. Bring him out. Flog him. Hello casuals, you're welcome to the Casual Experience Show, and we are here once again to give you exciting MMA news, MMA happenings all around the world. And fortunately for us, this week it's our time. It's our own fighter, Israel, the last bender, Adesanya, headlining in Saudi. And I'm here as usual with my guys, the regular MMA enstars, Shagzy.
Thanks you, bro.
And our new first time coming to the Casual Experience MMA studio, Ferdinand.
Yeah.
You're welcome, bro.
All right, thanks a lot, Tom.
Nice one.
Hope you are not having pre-exams G3.
No, I'm good.
You're cool like that,
I'm always good in facing things like this.
Yeah, now so let's get into the fight.
Yeah.
I know it's your favorite fighter fighting.
Yes.
Israel.
Yes.
And as God will have it,
It's on my birthday.
he's fighting on your birthday. So he surely wants to disappoint.
Yeah, no wonder you're just.
I'm so. You know, Israel is the reason why I love the sport.
Yes.
I remember 2020. I think that's that COVID
during
year.
COVID, yeah.
Yeah, that was when Tobi introduced me to MMA, and
nice.
ever since it has been ton of events, and I keep loving the sport on a daily. So Israel is somebody that both inside and outside is the octagon, his lifestyle, the charisma, everything about him just inspires his fans.
Yes.
So I'm looking at this weekend that it will be a great one for him. I'm optimistic.
Ferdinand, what's your thoughts?
Well, I'm not a fan of Easy anyway.
Wow.
You are the first Nigerian around the year they talk that one. You're not a fan of Easy.
No, I'm not.
What happened?
Of Easy. Because I just want us to base on who is winning and who is getting the loss. So Easy as it stands, he has achieved everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, as a fighter.
Yeah.
I won't lie to you. Most of them actually go there for the money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he has been a kickboxer for a very, very long time.
Yes.
He has achieved a lot. He has had over 70 fights.
Yeah.
So coming into UFC, and he have actually had about 16 winning streak in the UFC, and he has made a lot of money actually, and been he had about over 4 title defense in his fight.
Yes.
So I feel he has done it all.
As a matter of fact, this is his first non-title fight in over 5 years.
5 years.
He's always been main eventing. In fact, he needs to rest. But for me, Israel's lifestyle, both outside, is been exemplary. Yeah, he's someone that, as a Nigerian, even if you don't want to watch fights, or even if you don't like fights, you can emulate his character. You've never heard any kind of controversy, and he's always been true to his roots.
Yes,
he's always been that flamboyant, stylish,
charismatic,
and he carries himself fine.
Only when on camera.
No, even outside camera. Don't you see his face?
Even outside. Even outside.
See, someone, every fighter has their own kind of ego, right?
Yes.
Someone like Easy, with the height that is attained, for him to still be reachable. Do you know how close he is to his brother David? Not even that. See him, even his opponents that is fought. Chama, they are on good terms now. Him and Wutika are playing table tennis together, and he just embodies that childish spirit. He still watches anime till today. He talks about anime. He paints his
nails.
He just lives a life that you know that if you were in his shoes too, without any iota of blemish, this is the kind of life that you know that you want to. Now, let's go to the fight card.
Well, for me,
okay, you want to say something?
Yeah, well, for me, the reason why I said I'm not a fan of Easy.
Yeah.
Was literally in
you're
this
not a fan of Easy, or you're not a fan of Easy's fighting style?
No, I like his fighting style.
Okay.
Yeah, he has a good takedown defense. He's a 5-round fighter, so that's why I don't like Kamza Chimal. Like, I'm sorry for the
So which fighter do you like?
John Jones.
That's your favorite fighter.
John is my
That's your
favorite
favorite fighter.
Yeah.
And you don't.
When it comes to the light heavyweight and heavyweight,
Yes.
because starting from when he started at 17,
Who is that?
John Jones.
Yeah.
As in the way he fight and he listens to his coaches. Most of his coaches he's had. One thing about what makes a good fighter is your coach, your advice, first round, second round, third
Have you seen Izzy's relationship with Eugene Behrman?
Yeah,
him and Behrman has been together since their glory days, their kickboxing days.
Yes.
Behrman, in fact, this fight, I was watching one of his Izzy's pod.
Yeah.
Eugene told him when he called him and called him to this fight camp. Eugene told him that, look, I have to set some things down.
Okay.
If he's not there, I'm not going to train you. He said, I want the Easy that when he asked me for $20,
okay,
the Easy that will ask me for $20 and the $20 I'm to give to him is the only $20 that I myself have.
Good.
That's the Easy that I want. And you could even see in their from all the media presses. And I understand why. Well, we all have our own favorite fighters. Easy isn't my favorite fighter, but trust me, I love him to death.
I love him.
And out and in out of characters.
Yeah.
There are certain fighters you bond with. So like as you mentioned John Jones now, you wanted to start telling us about John Jones, which shows that you've already invested
a lot
in studying and watching John Jones.
Yes.
Just as I am now, Conor McGregor still remains one of my favorite fighters.
Yeah.
And you, when I tell you Conor McGregor remains my favorite fighter, so you as a fight lover knows the reason that it was Conor McGregor of the prime when it came, the hungry Conor McGregor.
Yes.
The Conor McGregor today that
is not
just keeps boozing about.
Exactly.
Back to Easy, right?
Yes.
You just mentioned Conor McGregor. This was formerly a plumber, a footballer, a failed footballer actually.
Yeah.
So which actually saw fighting as it was actually a street fighter. Actually saw fighting as a source of making money, and he actually loved it and he took it personal and he's now making money out of it. He made a busload of money out of it. And back to current Conor McGregor's situation as it stands, I don't know if you can compare the hunger he had previously and now.
No.
It shows that he has achieved everything.
He has achieved everything.
Right? Humanly speaking, it's not easy waking up on silk sheets.
Exactly.
Yes.
Like when you are sleeping on hard bed, you can wake up.
Yeah.
But when everything gets rosy, it takes that kind of motivation
to excel,
to keep excelling at the top.
Yeah.
Do you know what led Easy to fighting? Maybe it's time for us to change your mind.
I think he's bullying.
Bullying now.
Yes.
Bullying.
So he's always been a frail figure.
Yeah.
And trust me, he's had his challenges.
Yes.
When he left Nigeria with his parents, he faced a lot of bullying, racial things, discriminations when he arrived there, and fighting was just a succor to him. Well, before we use all our time to talk about Easy, there are a lot of fights on the fight card. Is there any fight that obviously is the main event that takes your fancy?
And I'm also interested in the
Bullet and
Michael Page. I think it's going to be a crazy fight. Yeah.
For me, that's the best fight on the card.
It's going to be crazy, actually.
Don't you think?
No.
What fight do you think catches your fancy?
Well, I have 3 fights.
Which?
Saji, Pavlovich,
and
Rosenstrike, and Easy versus Imavov, and these other MVP and
Shaka.
That's the cool meaning.
The 3 fights actually. The three fights actually top notch because these are guys that really. Just like they have issues with each other as it stands. They'll have something to prove. Easy is trying to keep his legacy right on track.
Yes.
This guy is trying to retire Easy.
Who is that?
Imavov, yes.
He wants to show you that I'm coming for the belt. I'm coming for your head too as well.
Yeah. Before we go to that main event, you're going to talk a lot on that. Let's pick these fights. Sergey Pavlovich and Jairzinho Rozenstruik.
He's their fan. Let him talk about it.
He's an heavyweight fight.
Yeah, Rozenstruik actually. Back to his base. He's from Suriname. An island in America, one of the American countries actually. This is a guy that actually had little his story is similar to the one of Francis Ngannou actually.
Yeah.
He was once arrested for drug intake.
Really?
What actually saved him was he was not found with the drug. His friends actually, which were 7 of them, they swallowed the drugs. And what saved him was he was a kickboxer, and he didn't actually do such.
Yeah.
So his story actually has actually showed that he's not coming from a smooth slate.
Yeah.
He's had it all rough and everything. So, and having to become from a country that is not up to 5 million population, all of that.
Yeah.
So, getting to the UFC, former kickboxer, former failed footballer, failed basketballer, and everything.
He played football.
Yeah.
Rosenstrike.
They call him the Biggie Boy. So
okay, that's why they call him Biggie Boy.
yeah. So he has done so many things. Imagine somebody doing this, failing, doing that, failing.
Yeah.
He's just looking for himself at that sport. UFC saved him.
Yeah.
No, fighting saved him in general.
So in both fights now, I mean the fights, it seems you are swinging towards Rosenstrike to win.
For me, Sergi also is a desperate guy too.
Pavlovich, yes.
Do you know why I say so? He lost to Thomas Pinot for the belt.
Yes.
Knockouts, via knockouts.
I'm going to tell you a funny story about that particular fight.
And this guy has actually he has really had so many series of interviews about saying born to fight, born to be a fighter, born to win, and all of that stuff.
Yes.
And I've seen his desperation and seriousness when it comes to the UFC and that belt especially.
Yes.
Because he said something one time that why is it that it's only those from Dagestan, and he's from Rostov in Russia.
Okay.
He wants to have a Rostov champion, UFC champion as well too. So he wants to be.
So it shouldn't be Dagestan.
Yeah, Khabib from Dagestan.
Their history aside, the fighting style. Who do you favor to?
Both of them are strikers.
Yeah. Okay.
Sergi he has a takedown defense.
Okay.
And Rosenstrike is a grappler too. But Rosenstrike and Sergi, heavyweights don't really want to have time dragging because they don't have enough energy to stand for like 5 rounds.
Yeah.
So they want to kill themselves in first 5 minutes.
So who are you picking?
I'm waiting for Sergi.
Pavlovich to win.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but Rosenstrike too.
Segun, how about you?
I'll go with what you want. I'll go with him.
with Pavlovich.
Oh yes, I will.
Okay.
I will.
Yeah.
I beg to differ here. I think I'm going to be going with Jazio Rosenstrike.
Okay.
Pavlovich now is on a 2-match
losing streak.
Yeah. He's lost to Thomas Pinal and he's lost to Volkov. Volkov was unexpected.
Yes.
You know Volkov.
I know
Volkov. They are both from Russia.
And they are friends.
Yeah.
So I think the aura of dominance around him seems to have stopped. Like people, when he first came, Pavlovich, when he came, everybody had a sense of like, this guy will beat everybody. Like he had that intimidating effect.
Yeah.
But these two losses now seems to have reduced that. But one thing that is sure, 100% sure in that fight is not going to decision.
It's going to be a knockout.
Sure
They are
going to knock their head out of the ring, one or the other. Rosenstrike is a counter fighter. That's why you saw that Francis Ngannou just bomb rushed him.
Yes.
Because when he started kicking, he was like Francis
bomb rushed him that he was moving back.
Yes, say this one of you walk with me. That's why Francis bomb rushed him.
Yes.
Pavlovich is coming with a mean demeanor and he has a longer reach than him. And Rosenstrike's counter is not the weaving kind of counter. He moves back.
Yes.
And that is a detriment against someone that has a longer reach. So for me,
you can be caught moving back.
Yes, moving back, especially when your opponent has a longer reach than you. It's hard to gauge.
It's an advantage to them.
So I'll be picking Rosenstrike to win. I'll be picking Rosenstrike to win. So
I'm just going with him.
This is one of the reasons why I chose Pavlovich. He's trying to get back up because this guy has actually had an opportunity and he lost it. And I feel like losing another opportunity to get you back to where you were before. So both of them have actually tried. They've done well. 2019 was for Rosenstrike. He did well.
Yeah.
He was one that actually retired Overeem. Alexander Overeem. Because he actually peeled his mouth and that cut was
the last second where he tore his mouth. The guy sat down.
Yes. Overeem was actually dominating the fight.
Yes.
Throughout.
Overeem was winning the fight.
Yeah. It was that blow that he gave him was
just sat him down and tore his mouth.
I've never seen something like that before.
He's powerful though.
Exactly. The guy has
everyone carries power, but two of them are one of the most. And Pavlovich is still in the ranking. They are one of the two most powerful heavyweights presently.
It's going to be a 2-tiger fight.
So it will be an interesting fight. Let's go to the co-main event.
Yeah.
Sharaputin bullets and Michael Page.
The Pirates.
Yeah, the Pirates. the guy just Segun is always saying
I like
you saw his video with Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yes.
When he tried taking Cristiano Ronaldo down.
He said he went to this Al Nassr.
Yes, Al Nassr, the football club in Saudi.
The football club in Saudi.
Yes.
So I think Ronaldo will be present.
Yeah, Ronaldo will be at the event.
He'll be at the event. Yeah, that fight. Well, I think for MVP, is the best to fight Bullet.
Yeah.
Because of the style he uses.
Yeah.
He's somebody that is always not stable.
Yes, MVP. In and out. So you can't really predict his style of fighting. His style of fighting is something that you can't come up with a style that you would. Is that fight a 5-round fight?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think so.
Is it three? It's a
3-round fight.
Yes, it's a 3-round fight.
The 3 rounds. So I see it as a tough fight for Shara Bullet. It's going to be a tough fight for him. He's going to challenge his own style of fighting. Because if you look at the same guy against Kevin Alan, even Alan got tired.
Yes.
Alan was frustrated.
He was confused.
I think I was even telling Ferdinand before the show that at a point, Alan had to say, bro,
come to the meeting.
Let's fight. All this pacing up and down, not working for me. I'm tired.
And that's his way.
And that's his own style of fighting.
That's MVP's way of fighting.
You knock somebody down, you do that.
How do you see the fight now going?
Well, if Sharabule can close the gap, and him not getting tired or being frustrated by that movement and all, if he might get the job done. But if he can't, he might just end up in the same way with Alan. I think he ended up in decision.
Yes.
The same thing. The same thing might happen.
So who are you picking?
Well, I love Shara.
Yeah.
But the way he talks about easy, I don't like it. So I'll go with MVP because MVP is a close friend to Israel. So Israel is looking up to him to also get the job done. So I'll go with MVP.
So your judgment is going to be by emotions.
Let me do emotions. You did emotions.
Wasn't yours by emotions?
You did emotions.
But how do you see the fight going?
Well, I feel like both guys are strikers.
Yes.
Shabule doesn't want the 5 minutes to waste without ripping your neck off. So the guy wants to beat you, injure you. Look at the way he looks. He doesn't look like a good guy.
He's a chill guy.
Like the way he puts on his shade with his hair.
I think. Sorry to cut you short. You remember that there is a video that came out that he was holding a gun.
Yes. No, I've seen. No, you know, most of the Dagestanis are gangsters.
Yes,
they are gangsters. Like they are just like the cartel.
And the person on the floor.
But he's a different kind of Russian. He
doesn't grapple.
He doesn't grapple. No.
He's not had a single takedown in the UFC.
He doesn't want you to pass that 5 minutes. He
just attack.
Yes.
But don't be surprised if the fight gets to the 5th round. He's going to gas out.
3 rounds.
No, it's 3 rounds.
Oh
fight, wow!
Yeah.
I wish
it was a 5-round fight.
I wish it was a 5-round fight. I would have given it to MVP.
Yeah.
But this guy, the reason why I say he's going to be all out on MVP is just like MVP is actually waiting for you to throw.
Yeah.
But this guy, he gives a clean shot.
Yeah.
He might aim at you and come on. If he misses with his hand, he will not miss with his leg.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember the last highlights he had.
And that's another thing.
And the backhands. He hits.
He kicks a lot.
He kicks.
Doesn't discriminate though.
He kicks like a bear.
Yes.
You know, he kicks you with his he uses both hands. You know, when a fighter hits, I feel like he fights on. I don't know. I'm not going to pick MVP on this because MVP is just he's an orthodox fighter.
Okay.
He waits for you to throw. When you misses, he takes advantage.
Okay.
But this guy is not trained to miss.
So who are you picking?
I'm picking the Bullets.
Bullets to win by decision.
By knockout.
By knockout.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that kick might play a major role because MVP style of fighting is always this left leg is always in front. The position he takes,
he has a wide stance.
Yes.
He's just like a Michael Chandler kind of stance.
Thank you. So I think this leg is at danger of being compromised because Shara kicks a lot. He kicks like
as in. But I'm sure MVP is aware of that. You know his knockouts when he was in Bellator.
Yes,
his knockout that guy knocked him out of was out of.
Yes,
he kicked his leg out and just
yes. I saw the highlight too.
So, but for this particular fight, I'll beg to differ. I think I'll be going with MVP. And my reason is Bullet is a very good striker.
Yes,
but I feel he has his lapses in defense. He doesn't have all we've seen of him is attack. He's not faced a striker in his caliber of striking. Now I think Shara has a Muay Thai kind of striking. While MVP has that fundamental Kung Fu karate stance in and out, and his jab that comes like a dagger. Well, age is always a factor in a fight like this. MVP is 38 going to 39. I'm always, when I'm picking fighters, I'm always conscious about the age because it's always, regardless. If you're not a heavyweight, it's always play a major role. He's 38. Shara is like 30 early 30s.
Early 30s, yes.
Both of them are dangerous. I see MVP as a Marine. They aim to shoot.
Yeah.
And Shara Bullets, yes.
None of them is going to shoot. There will be no shooting in that match.
I mean, they're striking.
Yes.
I like Marine does not shoot periodically like the normal.
What do you mean Marine?
Like I'm talking about like in the military, for example.
Okay, you mean Marine?
Yeah, the Marine.
US Marine.
US Marine. They don't shoot periodically. So MVP,
the fighting style.
Yeah, when it comes to like those pirates on the seaside, they aim to shoot. But normal never see. We shoot, destroy whatsoever you're coming with.
Yes.
So I feel like MVP is the Marine, and the Shara Bullet is the
shoot anyhow.
Yeah, they never see. Yeah, he wants to throw at. He doesn't want. If he misses this hand,
it's going to be the most exciting fight on the card.
Yeah, just like you said, it's going to be
the most.
It's going to be a very.
It's going to be the most exciting. In fact, it's going to be a striking fest.
So you're going with MVP.
I'm going to be going with MVP.
Okay, I guess I'm going with
the age is
a factor.
Is a factor, but I think he's just going to point fight Bullet. He's going to point fight because speed kills in fighting.
Yes,
and is also a very, very good factor. Bullets won't be able to comprehend the speed. Yes.
Well, when it comes to speed, I feel he's aiming, for example, because when I aim to kill, you aim to. I don't have any.
But those guys are so skilled. Those fighters are so skilled.
Both of them.
Do you know you can throw? Do you know how skilled these fighters are? Because you are watching it in TV.
Yes.
Do you know I can be in front of you. Two of us can be in front of each other, and you throw a 7-punch combo.
Yes.
That doesn't touch me.
Yeah, you missed.
While I counter 7 times too, and it doesn't touch you.
And it doesn't touch.
Yes.
That's how skilled these fighters are.
They are both skilled. Yeah.
They weave punches by millimeters. But you see,
and you even see the punch.
Go see the knockout of Conor McGregor against Eddie Alvarez. See how the punch was missing it by the skin of his nose.
Yes.
Right. That's how skilled they are. So we'll see a lot of counter fighting in this particular fight. But it will be a very interesting fight.
Very interesting
and
fight.
The UFC knows what they're doing. They watered our appetites by putting it as
this guy coming to the middleweight. I think we talked about it. MVP.
Yes.
He was in welterweight.
He's always been in middleweight.
No. In Bellator, right?
MVP.
If you check the rankings, I saw him on the
maybe he fight on both,
the welterweight.
But I didn't check.
In Bellator?
In UFC.
No.
He has not fought in UFC.
He has not fought in UFC.
This is his second fight in UFC.
This is second. Yes, this is
second fight.
His third fight.
Kevin Holland.
He lost.
But that his fight against Kevin Holland was.
No, he won that one.
He lost against Gary.
Okay.
Machado Gary.
Oh wow.
That Irish guy.
Yeah.
Yes. That one just kept grappling.
Yes.
Everyone was thinking it was going to be
and the one against Kevin Holland.
Just like what you said. Do you think? Don't you feel like Shara Bullet is going to watch the previous loss he had with
and try to do the same
Gary
thing
and try?
No, he won't grapple him. Bullet.
He might.
They will get to it. Obviously, when they're in the octagon, there is always the chances. Even for strikers, when they are against the cage, you have to grapple.
Do you know Conor McGregor has actually won one fight way back in submission? during his amateur days.
During his
you know,
it was true. Was it rear naked choke?
Yes, rear naked choke
when he was in
the amateur
island. Yes, but gets against the cage. They might grapple. But what I'm saying is, it's going to be more of striking.
More of striking, yeah.
It's going to be more of striking. So you see the fights.
Yeah.
You said Bullet is going to knock him out. Is what you said.
Yes.
He's going to knock MVP out.
Yes.
That's what you're saying.
Yes.
Shegsy, you said MVP is going to win.
MVP is winning.
Okay.
Because of Israel, though.
I'm going to be picking. I'm going to be picking MVP too, and that takes us to
the main
event of the evening, which is Israel,
the last
our own Israel versus Imavov. But don't you think we are overlooking Imavov because of this? There is a bit of sentiment saying Nigeria. No, we are not. We are looking at Imavov.
You see, me personally, I've looked at Imavov.
Yeah,
and his fight against Canonia.
Jared Canonia.
Yeah.
Even though that fight, I think, is a early stoppage.
He's on a 3 fights winning streak.
Yes, I think that fight was a early stoppage though, because I think Canonia even protested immediately. The fight was So I think that from what I saw in that guy's style of fighting,
he's
fast, he has speed, and is something easy needs to watch out for, because he strikes hard. I think the point that threw Kano away.
Canonia is strong.
He's as strong as Canonia is.
But the age too plays
age also plays a factor. Yeah. So I think Israel needs to. It's a fight that he needs to. But from the way he has been talking, the interviews, he's looking unpressured. He said even if he lost the fight 10 times,
his legacy
is cemented already.
Which is true.
Which is true.
He has already lost.
Which is true. But I don't know where this fight. Losing this fight, I don't know where it would take him. That's just my concern, because he's right now. I think he's
second.
Second.
Yeah, that guy is ranked fifth. Yes.
Israel. And this guy Imavov is fifth.
Yeah.
So I can't imagine him losing this fight. I can't.
Oh my God.
I can't.
So how do you see the fight going?
Talk first.
Well, okay. As it stands, all right. I've always said in this fight, because Israel has lost the taste, for victory. Just what he just said now. He said even if you lost the fight, the moment you've accepted defeat, you've actually lost already.
He's not accepting defeat.
He's not.
That's
for him to even picture how did Conor McGregor actually gain his popularity and victory most times is through the press conference.
Yeah.
He has already won you in the press conference before going in the octagon. So most guys actually lost. For easy to say, okay, it shows that Izzy has never ever said things like this before.
To point out what Shegsy said about even if he lost, it was a question.
It was a question, yes.
He didn't just say even if I lost. They were asking him.
Okay.
In fact, there was a question the guy asked him that what's the difference between legacy and the champion. You see, reporters when they see fighters like Izzy or fighters that are half championship, their way of questioning it differs.
It's controversial.
So what he was saying, what he didn't. The way he answered that,
most of the questions actually were trying to put him on the spot.
Oh yeah, to show if he's frustrated.
Yes, like that question you're talking about. I think they asked him the difference between a legend and a champion.
Yes, that was it. That was the question.
Legend and a champion. And I think there was another question that was talking about is winning in life.
Yes,
and winning inside the octagon.
Yes, that's true.
You see, the thing I just see about Israel is he's an insightful person, and the way he carries himself into the fights, he prepares, is a mind thing for him. And going into this fight, from what he said, based on his answers, he doesn't want to put himself in a position mentally that is pressured, but still he wants to give us a show.
He's a
performer.
He said he's doing it for himself.
He's doing it for himself now. He just wants to enjoy the fight. It's not a pay-per-view. It's not a belt. No belt at stake. Nothing. He just wants to have fun.
Yes.
And one thing I'm sure of,
when Izzy gets
into that flow
and he's having fun,
bro. Watch out.
Ferdinand seems to be.
Watch out.
Okay, I'm going to ask you, how do you feel the fight going, and who is your pick? Who is your pick? You be like say we Nigerians will go tie you down that day with plenty. We all lock you inside boot of car. How do you see the fight playing, and who is your pick?
Well, the fight is not going to favor Easy.
Wow.
Yeah, it's not going to favor him. I don't want to pretend about this.
Okay.
Because I don't want to be too emotional, like he's a Nigerian. Yeah, I have to favor him. No. Easy is going to lose this fight in a way that he's going to feel like.
Say that again.
He's going to lose.
Who is going to lose?
Easy. Israel Adesanya.
And say it.
Israel Adesanya, you're going to lose.
Okay.
You know, I'm going to tag him after this whole thing.
Okay.
He's going to lose. Yeah. I'm going to pick that.
Why do you say that? Why do you say that?
Because he has already, for me, right? My view, I feel like he has seen it all. He has achieved a lot. He has had many fights in a year than most fighters.
Yes.
And when it comes to, he has handled that belt for a very, very long time. One of the longest holders for last 5 years or last 10 years. So I feel the desperation Imavov has now was what Israel used to have previously.
Yeah.
So I feel he has lost that test. You know, he has exchanged it for money. He has made a lot of money, a busload of money. You know, this guy is hungry.
Yeah.
You can't compare him with Easy that has gone to many pay-per-views, seen a lot of things. This guy wants to be on that spot.
This guy now wants to come
This guy was just like Khabib. Conor McGregor was already fighting his 100 million fight. Khabib wants to show you that I can beat him.
Yeah, I'm here.
Khabib doesn't need money anymore.
Okay.
So this guy is going to run.
So you're picking Imavov.
Imavov, look at his fights. His responsiveness is top notch.
How do you see that go? How do you see the fight going? Decision.
The fight easily wanted to go on decision.
Yeah.
But this guy he's going to make sure he causes a havoc in Israel's face. So we're going to see it on his face. Like
so your pick is going to be Imavov.
100%.
The 3 last fights. Yeah. You're picking Pavlovich.
Yes.
Shara.
Yeah. Pavlovich.
Shara.
Yes. And Imavov.
Yeah. That's Ferdinand's pick.
Yeah.
Shegsy, who was your
MVP?
Pavlovich.
Is Sergey Pavlovich and Israel.
How do you see the fight going?
For Israel, I think I liken the fight to this Anderson Silva when Israel too was at his peak. I think the baton was exchanged at that point.
Yeah.
And the same thing is what we are seeing now with Imavov. Imavov is somebody too that wants to come to limelight.
Yeah.
And Israel wants to send him back. That no, I'm still here.
Yeah.
So I think with the way the fight is, if Israel gets into the flow, he will get the job done. But if he doesn't, win or lose, I'm still with Israel.
Well, for me, Israel is always my guy. And right now, my head is saying Imavov. My heart is saying Israel.
Based on Nigeria.
And the thing about, based on him being Nigerian and based on me having following his life all through. Yes. But there's always a thing that everyone always say. They always say an old dog always have his day. I just hope that day is Israel's day. Just for your sake. He shouldn't spoil your birthday for you. Israel.
You know one of the things I love about Israel? Even the celebrations alone after winning.
Yes.
Is epic.
Yes.
I'm just feeling for you. I'm just feeling sorry for your birthday.
No, guys, Ferdinand, why now?
Guys, you know, I'm a heavy better on fights. Just for the sentimental reason, I'm not going to be picking the main event. I'm going to be leaving that fight. But if you want to pick it, you could pick it over 1.5 rounds. That's the fight will go above above 2 rounds. That's your safe pick for that particular fight. Yeah. My pick, as you've heard Ferdinand speak, you've heard Segun speak. My pick would be Rosenstrike to win, MVP to win, and the main event. I'm not going to put it in my ticket. But I want our own Israel to win, and it's also going to be a grand day for us. Our watch party is not a pay-per-view. This fight night is not a pay-per-view. It's a fight night, but because Israel is going to be on the card and it's midday in Nigeria, we're going to be having a watch party for it, and it's going to be fun as usual for selected few. Our watch party is going to be on selection and strictly invite, because like we are going global, and you can't just be open doors for everyone.
Yeah.
So watch out for our watch party, and guys, thank you for liking, subscribing, and watching our videos every time.
Our YouTube.
Shagzy wants to say something.
500 followers.
On YouTube.
Guys, thank you for subscribing.
So thank you so much.
Thank you for the support.
Yeah.
And Shagzy, Ferdinand,
thanks so much.
We can't wait. That's next tomorrow.
I can't wait.
So like I said, I don't know why he chose that birthday date.
You mean Shagzy?
Yeah, because
it's going to be a grand day.
He's going to be happy along on the morning till after the main events. He's going to go.
Don't worry, Shagzy now. Yeah. If he don't come for the watch party,
he has to be there.
I know in house.
Good.
We go come in house. Bring him out. Vlog him. And guys, thank you for watching.
He must be there.
He's a rap, yo.
Sure. Thanks.